Never say never, hey, never say never, never say never, chick. To do this, I'm never going to do that, I'm not good enough, I'm never, no, okay? Cut all of that off, cut it off, okay? You are the best version of yourself, you are exceptional, you are important, you are special. Never say never, okay? Never tell yourself you cannot get to a certain height because of the limitations that you put in your mind. Never ever say never. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Ade, here again. Yay! If you see me for the first time, my name is Ade and I film about faith, motherhood and lifestyle. So if you're interested in any of this and you are not already subscribed, please go right now to the subscribe button. You see that red button that says subscribe? Please click it and click the bell icon so that you'll be one of the first people to know whenever I drop a new video. Now to my returning subscribers, I really want to thank you for coming back to watch my content. It means a whole lot to me, okay? So thank you so much. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about the 10 guidelines or 10 principles that I live by. I have been living by these 10 principles for the longest time. It has actually helped to shape me into the responsible adult that I am today. Okay, so yeah, if you're interested in hearing this, of which you should be, please sit right there and please keep on watching. Welcome back. So the first principle I'm going to be sharing with you is always trust God. Like, I have learned to trust God a number of times and I have realized that God can never fail. He can never lie. He can never fail you. Like, nah, it's never ever going to let you down. Okay, so one of the ways in which I trust God, okay, and I'm being practical here, is I try to look back at what God has done for me in the past, and I basically tell myself, if God can do this for you, if God brought you this far, if God helped you at a certain point in time and you were able to overcome, is definitely going to see you through whatever you're passing through right now. It's definitely going to see you through that thing that is in front of you that is giving you so much headache. Okay, but once you trust God and trust his ways, trust his guiding principle, trust his will for you, okay, is definitely going to be fine. Okay, so I'm here to tell you to always trust God and you are going to be fine. You're going to be just fine, trust me. Always trust God, remain in him, rely on him, depend on him, and he will never ever let you down. Okay, I am a living testimony, basically. Okay, so the second principle I'm going to be sharing with you is always take responsibility. Okay, see, in this life you cannot but take responsibility for your actions and for the things you say, for the things you do. Okay, always take responsibility at every point in time, at every point where you find yourself. So the next point I'm going to be sharing with you is always surround yourself with like minds. Okay, so if you are a kind of person that have you have a lot of people around you, try to sit down and think, does this person add value to me? Does this person bring out the best in me? Does this person speak to me in a condescending manner, or they speak to me in a manner that helps to motivate me, to keep me motivated, to keep me focused, to keep me in check, to keep me in line? You need to reason. It is not enough to have a bunch of friends and somewhere. Always definitely make sure that the people you surround yourself with are like minds, people that share the same ideology as you do, people that share the same mindset as you do. Okay, make sure you surround yourself with people that definitely bring out the best in you. It is very important. It is absolutely necessary for your journey. Next point I'm going to be sharing with you is never say never. Okay, never say never. Hey, never say never. Never say never. Chick. Anyway, so yeah, never say never. Never say, oh, I'm never going to get this, I'm never going to get that job, I'm never going to get there, I'm never going to do this, I'm never going to do that, I'm not good enough, I'm never. No, okay? Cut all of that off. Cut it off, okay? You are the best version of yourself. You are exceptional, you are important, you are special. Never say never, okay? Never say you can never get that job. I remember, let me tell you a quick story, okay? I remembered when at some point in my career, I got to a point where I knew that I needed a change, and I knew that I needed to to go to the next level. But something in my head, something kept telling me, are you sure you can actually do this? I will read a job, I will read the job roles, and I'll be like, I can do these things, I know I can do these things. But by the time I see something, maybe I see the company, I see the how big it is, or how huge the remuneration is, I'm like, oh, is it me that wants to be collecting this sort of money? Like, people that collect that money, do they have two heads? They don't. So I got to that point where I actually had to sit myself down and thank God for my amazing husband. That man brings the best out of me each and every point in my life, and I'm grateful for the gift of him. Anyway, so there was a time I remembered he would sit me down and he would be like, D, you can do all of these things, these things, all these people that are talking to you anyhow, you can do better than them. So it actually motivated me to get to apply for the job I did before I went on maternity leave, and I got the job. When I got the job, I'm like, okay, so what was carrying me in the first place? I always tell myself, I don't think I can ever work here because of the sorts of people that work there, or the sort of company it is. You get what I mean? So never say never. Never tell yourself you cannot be the best version of yourself. Never tell yourself you cannot work in this organization. Never tell yourself you cannot get to a certain height because of the limitations that you put in your mind. Never ever say never, okay? What I'm going to be sharing with you is be accountable. So this is just as it is. Be accountable for your for everything that you do. Make sure you are accountable. It is really important to be accountable at every point in time. Yeah, be accountable for everything, okay? For your actions, for your decisions, for the steps you take. You have to be accountable. The next point I'm going to be sharing with you is never look down on yourself. I think this relates to the point I shared earlier on never say never, okay? So never look down on yourself. Never see, the way you see yourself is the way people will see you, okay? So if you lower your standards, if you bring yourself down, nobody is going to lift you up, okay? You get what I mean? So you have to put yourself in a certain position, in a certain level, and tell yourself that you can do this, okay? You can be the best version of yourself, can break boundaries, okay? So yeah, never ever look down on yourself. And that brings me to my next point: never ever look down on others. This is something that I hold dearly to my heart, and that is simply because you don't know where you would meet this. You don't know where you meet people that you surround yourself with now in the future. You don't know if the person that you're looking down on today is the person that is going to help you in the future, okay? So don't look at people and say, oh, this person does not have money, or this person is not rich. The fact that somebody is not rich, or the person does not have money, doesn't mean that they cannot be useful for you, or they cannot be a great tool for your next phase in life in the future. So treat people equally. I'm a sort of person whereby I make sure that I treat domestic staffs, people that non-domestic staffs, my people around me, like, I don't look down on, I don't see people like, oh, you are just a cleaner, or you are just a house boy, or you're just a house girl. Hello, somebody gave birth to all of those people. So never ever 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 look down on people. It is it is really wrong. Okay, you don't know where you're going to see them in the future. It is very very important to treat everybody with dignity and respect. Aside from that, if you have children or if you're building a family, your children are looking at you. Okay, they are seeing the way you are treating these people, and trust me, they are going to treat other people outside even worse. So you must reflect, you know, what you want to see in your children. You must begin to do it. Okay, you must begin to teach them how to see other people and how to see themselves. Okay, so please and please, I'm begging you, if you're a sort of person that, you know, you look down on others and you say condescending words to others, please turn a new leaf today. Okay, and never ever look down on other people. Point I want to be sharing is always create boundaries. Okay, you not creating boundaries bring nonsense. You get what I mean? I'm not going to say it more than that. Okay, just make sure you create boundaries. Boundaries is very very important. Okay, is put boundaries in place. Okay, another point I'm going to be sharing with you is do it to make you happy. Whatever you do, whatever choices you make today, whatever decisions you make today, make sure what you're doing is making you happy. If you're not finding joy or fulfillment or happiness in whatever you're doing, then I think you should be having a rethink. Okay, so whatever you're doing, whether it's your career, whether it's your family, whether it is anything at all, whether it's a decision or a big step that you're about to take, make sure it's going to it's something that is going to make you happy. I'm not really talking about compromise here, where maybe you have to compromise for family and everything. Even when you are making that compromise, make sure that it is not a compromise that is going to you know, kill your morale or bring you sadness. Okay, just make sure everything you do, or a lot of things that you do, make you happy. It is very very important. What I'm going to be sharing with you is honesty. Guys, honesty, being honest cannot be overemphasized. It is really really important to be honest in your dealings with people, with yourself. It is very important to be honest with yourself in everything you do, in everything that you set your mind to. Make sure you are honest. You are being honest to yourself. The worst thing you can do to yourself in this life is to lie to yourself. Okay, but by lying to yourself or by not being honest with yourself, you are cheating yourself indirectly or directly. Okay, so make sure that you are always honest. It is absolutely important. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. Now my question to you is, what has been your guiding principle from, say, your teenage years to your adult years, or even in your adult life? What has been your guiding principle? How has it worked for you? Please share in the description. Sorry, not in the description, share in the comment section. People are going to be reading, and trust me, they are going to be reading your comments. You do not know who is going to be reading. You do not know who your comment is going to help. So please leave it in the comment section. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share, comment, and definitely subscribe. I will see you in my next video. I remain Ade. Continue to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay in God. I will see you in my next video. Stay blessed, guys.